I'm talking about the female prison facility that we visited in Las Vegas. I guess I didn't really know what to expect going to the prison. I knew I was gonna be nervous, and I was pretty nervous when we walked into the Sally Port. They closed the door behind us, closed the door in front of us. The door opened in front of us once the door behind us was closed. But up until then, like, I didn't really get nervous until I was in that spot. So that's pretty much what I expected going into. Like, I knew I was gonna be uncomfortable, and that was it. But as soon as we entered this minimum, medium to maximum prison level facility, we went towards the cells, and the tour guide showed us around. And one thing that surprised me was that I only saw female correctional officers. Like, I didn't see any male correctional officers, and to see all females was a plus. Like, you got females supervising females, so you get a lot less sexual abuse, sexual assault, inmates saying that the males touched them inappropriately when they were searching them, because it's not like a girl would sexually assault another female. So that was cool that they were like preventing that. The tour guide was taking us around, and one of the special issues in jails that it mentions in the book is the substance abusing offenders in jail. And this tour guide took us to the building where it's for the substance abusing offenders. It was so many people in there, and the amount of guards they had to the inmates was ridiculous. Like, you had inmates everywhere, and then you got one or two guards supervising them. Like, that was really, really crazy. I thought so. After that, the tour guide took us to the gymnasium where the women can play sports, kickball, basketball. They could work out. Something that I thought was really unique was, and I didn't see this in the male prison that we visited in Indian Springs, was the women's had tablets on the walls of the gymnasium where they could like call some family, children, grandma if they wanted to. They could essentially FaceTime whenever they wanted while they were in the gym, and I thought that was really cool. The tour guide mentioned that they were trying to get more of those tablets around the prison so inmates had more access to them, and that was really cool. After that, the tour guide took us to where they had the dogs. The book mentions some mental health issues in jail, and it says that some facilities have programs where inmates are given responsibility for taking care of animals owned by the facility, and the programs provide therapeutic benefits for the offenders as well as beneficial things for the dogs. When they took us in there, all the female inmates were really excited to meet us. The dogs were even more excited to meet us. They were really, really happy. They're like, "Here, pet my dog." They were telling us about it. Some of the female inmates had more than one dog, and you could tell that they were really happy. Like, sure, they would be happier outside the prison, but for being in prison, they were fine with it. They had their little companion, kept them happy all the time. And that was really, 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 really cool. I thought so. But after we left there, the tour guide was talking about how the female prison had one of the cleanest kitchens in the in all the prisons around them, and it was clean. Like, you could tell that nobody was like disgusted about going in there. It was definitely clean. And then as we were heading out, they took us to the last part of the tour, the cosmetology, where females could get their cosmetology license while they're in prisons. Sure, you have to put like a certain amount of hours to get the license, but you have nothing better to do while you're in prison, so you might as well do something that will benefit you outside of prison. And the girls in there were really happy. It kept them busy basically, and it benefits them when they get out of prison, so that's a plus. But anyways, it seemed that nobody was really pissed off about being in there. They had better living conditions than some people, and that's basically what I took from it. I probably won't want to visit again, but the people in there were fine with the conditions, so that's it.